All right. Hi, I'm the Metal Geek.
Hi, I'm Joe the Panther Jr.
Hi, I'm Golden Buried.
And you're watching Dudes at Ringside podcast.
Welcome
Gentlemen,
to the
it's WrestleMania weekend.
WrestleMania season. Yep, that's right.
We made it.
We made it to WrestleMania season. The first WWE show with fans. How do you feel?
You excited about it?
I wish I had my NWO baseball jersey on.
We missed our opportunity to have you show that to Stevie, but we didn't know where you were. I knock at every tombstone in the cemetery. He kind of wasn't in the mood to talk about wrestling.
So,
right?
You want to talk about other things anyway.
Yeah, so. Everything else.
It's not entirely a surprise. You have to remember, he wasn't remembered as the best part of the NWO.
Okay.
Not really at all. It's kind of sad.
He was recognized as the leader of the B team. You know?
Mm-hmm.
He was never recognized as, by the time the NWO had a B team, right? He was the leader of it. I mean, his greatest accolades were from the Harlem Heat. Like it or not,
Mm-hmm.
It's most unfortunate, but it's the truth. So I can understand someone being a little bit sensitive that they're, not everyone, people remember the one thing you did wrong versus the 1,000 things you did right.
Exactly. Like the Shockmaster.
God.
After that,
poor Tugboat, man. Poor fucking. We could try to get him on the show, but if you bring that up and we lose him, Metal Geek, I'm gonna be mad as fuck.
No, I think that's the thing he's remembered for. You remember when he goes to like the WrestleCons and everything like that?
Yeah,
he always has to bring the mask with him because for some reason.
I'd
welcome on the show. We've had plenty
think about it. Legitimately, right? What is Virgil remembered for?
Being a bodyguard / like manslave.
No, he's remembered for being alone at cons because he said Ted DiBiase was going to be there.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's why they have the sad Virgil meme.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the meme he's known for. It's like nobody going online to support him.
Well,
it's funny.
I got into it with Disco Inferno, right?
Really?
Yeah, on Twitter. He does a podcast with Conan.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, you know Conan.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows Conan.
And I got into it with him on Twitter, and he was bragging about how famous he was. I said, listen, dude, no one went to one of your matches hoping to see you, okay?
Oh, shit.
So don't start. You ain't Hoovy, you ain't Jericho, you ain't Ric Flair.
D. Malenko or even Benoit.
You ain't one of the Four Horsemen. Like, no one went because they went to see you. Out of the tag team of the two of you, out of the Dancing Fools, Alex Wright is the best of you.
He's still alive, Alex Wright?
Yeah, he runs his own wrestling organization outside of Germany.
Maybe, is he on social media still? Or is it like, some people in different countries don't generally go back on social media. They stay away.
As far as I know, Mr. Wright has been pretty much doing his own thing. He opened up his own wrestling school. He moved back to Germany.
Hey,
Hey, Lisa RN.
Hi, Lisa RN. Welcome.
Hello.
It's one of our biggest fans over here.
Our biggest supporters.
Oh, yes, ever so spiffy.
Yep.
It's our that's our security.
Yeah,
that's our security.
You guys get out of the line. You'll get it from her.
You'll get.
Wait, I'm not security.
Oh, you're part of the show, so
yeah.
Well, Mr. Wright, he for good reason does not like to he's distanced himself. He opened a wrestling school in Germany and opened his own organization. So good for him.
So what do you think about NXT Takeover? What's your predictions for NXT Takeover?
I think NXT has been the best part of the WWE for a long time. It's sad you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Actually, if you have USA,
it's free.
It's actually gonna be it's free.
The first night is free.
We're thinking of going live after NXT on
and talk about
Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, because we want to be able to watch it, enjoy it without the camera in our face. We're not like, oh my God, like that. Because then I have to change and move my whole setup the other direction. And the Panther Studios is not a very good place to move. So it's fun to leave it here. Are you guys looking forward to WrestleMania? Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Hey, I may not follow regularly, but even though I always look forward to a WrestleMania, it's kind of one of those things.
The big surprise is always the best. The entrances are always awesome.
Right.
Yeah. Like the biggest surprise out of WrestleMania was probably when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank at WrestleMania.
I was so mad.
31.
I was so mad.
Really? That's your WrestleMania moment?
Mine was Undertaker returning at the Garden when he returned as the dead man.
Live moment was probably the Hardys returning at WrestleMania 33, which I was there for. That's the shirt.
Mine, I don't have the merch anymore because I was stupid and I gave it to my best friend's sister because I was leaving Long Island to move here. The WrestleMania 20 jersey that I should be wearing right now during this.
No, dude, that wasn't stupid. That just means that you care.
I know, but I was mad. I forgot how much that jersey cost me. Back then, I think it was like $40.
Joe, are we going to get to the predictions or no?
Yes, let's go predictions.
All right. So, who do you got? We got Pete Dunne versus Kushida, NXT TakeOver.
Pete Dunne, right offhand.
I'm going Kushida.
I got Pete Dunne.
Yeah? I got Pete Dunne.
Triple threat match for the tag titles, the NXT tag titles. MSK versus Grizzled Young Veterans versus Legado del Fantasma. What do you got?
I got to go with the Luchador on this one. I don't know who any of them are, but I got to go with the Luchador just out of respect.
I'm going with MSK.
I'm with Cold and Buried. Of course, my namesake comes from a luchador, so I'll go with the luchador.
Next one.
If I don't, I'm gonna have bad dreams and my lights are gonna start blinking.
Oh, dude, you're gonna have bad dreams, but I am your bad dream.
No, my grandfather will haunt me in my sleep.
Oh no, I will haunt you and I will come to your place. You have way more to worry about than bad dreams.
And the six-man gauntlet match, eliminator match, to determine the number one contender for the North American Championship. Leon Ruff versus Isaiah Scott Swerve versus Bronson Reed versus Cameron Grimes versus Dexter Lumis versus LA Knight.
You know what? Evan.
Grimes?
I'm Loomis. I'm going Loomis. They're really building the thing with Gargano and Loomis, so I'm gonna go Loomis.
I gotta go with Gargano.
Yeah.
Gargano's a good wrestler. He always brings it.
I mean,
No, Gargano's the next night.
Oh, thank
Gargano.
you.
I mean, the dude's a classic.
Yeah, I was there when he won the title at NXT Takeover in New York. Freaking ridiculous reaction right there.
The dude is classic wrestling.
Yeah.
You know? Classic.
How would you feel an Okada versus Johnny Gargano match? Would that be a 5 or 6 star match or no?
You know what? I would like to say yes, but I don't think it would be.
Because if it was in WWE, it probably won't. If it was in Japan, it probably would.
Right. I mean, WWE imposes certain limitations. That is without question. Because how long has it been since we've had a black WWE champion?
Years. It's been years. And it should have happened back in the day with Farouk.
It should have happened with Farouk. It should have happened with Mark Henry.
Yeah,
Mark Henry was the champion.
I mean, the world's strongest man, you know, and then Bobby Lashley, and it took you this long?
Yeah.
Coffee too, right?
Kofi, yeah.
Right? Oh, come on. Kofi's great. There's no question he is not talented.
That boy can wrestle.
That match with WrestleMania 35 was amazing.
Oh, no one is doubting that, boss. No. You know, but the issue being is that you have to consider what is the most drawing power. Of course, Brock Lesnar and Goldberg is going to draw, you know?
Well, if you were there, you would not want to draw. You would go to
We're talking WrestleMania 33, which I was at, or the one that Joe was at, WrestleMania 20?
I'm just talking about in general, dude. You got to go with what gets the most buys. And unfortunately, what's popular isn't what's good. You know? If it puts butts in the seats, they're going to do that. That doesn't mean it's going to be good. You know? I've gotten a ton of WCW pay-per-views where the main event, right, sucked ass, right? But the cruiserweight with Hoovy, Lance Hoovy, do you hear me? Hoovy, have you watched? Danielle, make sure he watches. Hoovy, Jericho, Ray, Eddie, everyone. Psychosis, La Parka, Joe, you remember?
Oh, those were the days.
Like, there's no better. If you like
that cruiserweight
luchador stuff, right?
That cruiserweight division was white hot. It was so nasty. Like, you could not find a bad match on that cruiserweight roster in WCW. Every match was a 5-star match.
Exactly.
You couldn't find a bad
you had Ray, you had Eddie, you had Jericho.
You had Dean Malenko.
All right, let's get back to the predictions. All right.
All right, we're getting off task. Turn it into me again.
All right. This is the match that I think is Rule Night 1, by the way. Walter versus Tommaso Ciampa. Who's your predictions on this one?
I like Ciampa. Ciampa you never could go wrong with Ciampa. Ciampa's good.
I'm gonna say you can't bet against Walter as of right now.
No, I have a question.
Answer. And Joe is awesome.
I want to offer this up to you guys.
Okay.
How do you guys feel about legit fighters coming into wrestling?
Like Brock Lesnar or like a boxer or just
Yeah, well, I mean, someone who's legit. Not saying that wrestlers are not struggling or what have you.
Somebody with an MMA background is what you're trying to say, right?
Okay.
Be it MMA or karate or whatever, you know?
Like a Matt Riddle kind of?
Like, whatever the case is. I'm not entirely sure who Matt Riddle is. Sounds like a dude with an odd question.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
Pretty
That was a
much.
stupid joke.
The man's a real hot commodity in wrestling.
Yeah. All right, but
He's always high.
Both guys got Ciampa. I'm going to go with Walter. So
Walter's weird. He's a weird looking dude.
Dude, I wouldn't want to mess with Walter in a chopping contest.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I wouldn't want to mess with any of them personally.
It's our buddy from the watch along. What's up? What's going on? How's it going?
Hey, noob.
Hey, how you doing?
If anybody in the chat hasn't subscribed yet, please subscribe today. Follow, not subscribe. Yeah. And also, you want to tell them about the donations?
Yeah. Also, we have we're not asking for anything, so don't think we're asking for stuff. We're fine, but if you would like to, you like the entertainment you see, please. You could also donate on our donation page at streamlabs.com/dudes@ringside. So back to the predictions. All right.
Feeds our ducks. No, just kidding.
So like we were saying, about Walter, I wouldn't want to get chopped by him though. You know?
Have you seen online, guys, Walter's chops with multiple different wrestlers, the reactions from the chop?
I've heard Walter's chops live. They are not fun. They sound like they hurt.
One guy flipped over, like literally flipped over, got chopped, and he
to be fair, my favorite wrestler since Macho Man and Bret Hart is James Storm. Okay?
Oh, yes.
James Storm.
Now, there was a dude that stopped him in an airport, asked for an autograph, and asked him if he could chop him how he does in wrestling to see what it felt like, right? Within 2 seconds, his whole sternum was bruised up, and you could see the blood vessels breaking. And he was like, dude, that felt like I was punched in the chest. And he was like, yeah, that's what it feels like.
All right. And then the main event of night one, we're going to go with Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez.
That's going to be an amazing match. Watch. You'll see.
That's the main event.
That's going to be amazing.
I don't know who that is, but I got to go with Gonzalez.
Raquel, I think I think Io's moving up, to be honest.
What's her name? Raquel Gonzalez?
Raquel Gonzalez. She's a very tall girl.
Is she related to Elegant, like that Gonzalez?
I don't know, but I'm just telling you, she's really
Tom
tall.
This dude, Coldenberry would know exactly who I'm talking about. He's in
Giant
WCW.
Gonzalez.
Giant Gonzalez.
Oh, geez.
Oh, you looked her up?
Oh, she can stretch me any way she likes.
Well, now we know who the Coldenberry goes for.
Hey, look, the worst kept secret since Superman is Clark Kent.
He likes his big women, so.
So anyway, who do you have, Joe?
What name the two people again?
Io and you got Raquel.
I'm gonna go for Io because she's on the up and coming. You know.
Who's Io?
Io's the Asian wrestler.
What's her name?
Io
Shirai.
How do you spell that?
Spelled right there in the comments.
Oh, found her. You know what? She can stretch me too.
That's funny. That's funny right there.
Hey, I'm equal opportunity, motherfucker.
All right. And then we got
You're killing Lance.
And then we got night 2, Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart versus.
Oh, Ember Moon! Oh, good God, the things that I would love to do with her.
She may be watching.
Yeah.
We may get in trouble.
Hello, hi Ember. Hi Miss Moon. You can suffocate me anytime you like.
And then
right now we just got kicked off Twitch.
And then Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. So who does everyone have for the tag team titles?
Okay. They keep breaking up the team that's the tag champion, the one that lost the belts really fast. They keep making them seem like Shawn Michaels and Diesel. Like building them like they're that.
I'm going with Candice and Hartwell for that one.
Who was the other team again?
Ember and Shotzi.
I want Amber and Shotzi to retain a little longer.
You know, I'm going to go with Amber just because of my predilections.
Mm-hmm. And then the WrestleMania 10 rematch. I made a joke. It's a stupid one. It's a ladder match to determine the undisputed NXT Cruiserweight Champion. We got Jordan Devlin versus Santos Escobar.
So that's where the Cruiserweight title went.
Yeah.
I thought it was vacated.
No, it's basically a WrestleMania 10 rematch is what they're doing.
Oh.
You know, Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon.
Come on, you can't even put them on the same stature.
No, but I'm just saying, like, they're trying to do the WrestleMania rematch. I guarantee
you is not the same thing as doing
I guarantee you this is Sean's idea because Sean's working behind the scenes. You got to remember that. He's like, oh, yeah, we'll do the Razor Ramon HBK match. You
know who's extremely underrated? And I want to throw this up to you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
See what you think. Bret Hart.
Legend?
Yeah, he's a legend.
Despite what you guys think, whether or not he was the worst drawing champion, the dude's a legend.
Yeah.
He could carry a broomstick to a 5-star match, whether you like it or not. ICP should be in the Hall of Fame.
How? They never did anything in WWE, only in WCW.
They were in WWE with the oddities.
Oh.
Are you nuts?
The theme song, yeah, but I got kind of worried.
No, they were actually there. So technically they're not wrong, but now you're just trying to make me mad. Get out of here with that foolishness. Yes, they were in WCW, and JCW does not count. Juggalo wrestling is piss off.
No, jeez. We're gonna get kicked off Twitch. Somebody donate, please.
I don't know who Matt Riddle is. Sorry, fucker. I have a life. Get out.
We're gonna lose fans.
Yeah, we're losing fans now.
What? We just lost subscribers. No, I'm just kidding. We just lost a follower.
Hey, right here, buddy.
I'm sorry about that, fans. Don't pay no attention to Cold and Barry.
Don't pay attention to the man lower than us.
Yeah.
he's cold and buried. He's underground. He can't hurt you no more.
Oh, great.
We do talk about wrestling.
Okay.
We do talk about wrestling, so.
We're a little.
I'm sorry, kid. You don't know actual wrestling.
We're just trying to be funny. Yeah. We're not being mean to each other. Okay, next topic.
Next All right, the Johnny Gargano versus the Gauntlet Eliminator match. So that's the winner from the Battle Royal. So I said Loomis before, so.
Ban him. Do it.
All right. So anyway, the Gauntlet Eliminator match. Who do you got, Goldenberry?
Ben Marauder.
Who do you have though for the Gauntlet Eliminator match?
I gotta say Gargano.
You're gonna still say Gargano?
He's got a classic style of wrestling that I legitimately do enjoy.
I think that.
Can you ban him? Toss.
All right. Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. This is the match I say is going to be the best match out of both nights. Who do you got, Joe?
I'm thinking I got Kyle O'Reilly. Of course.
I'm going to go Cole.
Really?
Yeah, I think the perfect idea is for Cole to win this one and for O'Reilly to win it down the line because it would mean more.
Yeah, that's true. But why not have him winning on the big night for NXT?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you have Cole, it's going to mean more when O'Reilly wins. Like, let's say Cole becomes the champion again, right? Then you have an argument to say, okay, I beat Kyle, but
who's the moderator in this?
So who do you got, Goldenberry?
I gotta go with the classic Gargano.
And Cole and O'Reilly.
Cole and O'Reilly. That's who the next match we're talking about.
Yeah.
Between Cole and O'Reilly?
Yeah.
I want to say O'Reilly.
Say O'Reilly? So the two of you are going to say O'Reilly. I'm going to say Cole. Because you know how I am with the heels.
Yep.
Yeah. And then
it's
go ahead.
I still think that O'Reilly should win the match on a big night. Like this is NXT's big night on the week of WrestleMania. So like have the rivalry end with Cole losing and O'Reilly winning. I just think that if he could beat Cole, wouldn't you? I know it sounds horrible to do this NXT, but have him lose and then bring Cole up on Raw on Monday night.
I don't think that's a great idea to bring Cole up.
You want to wait a little longer?
What are you going to do with Cole? What are you going to do with Cole on the main roster? You got an overloaded main roster already with a bunch of talent that they don't know what to do with, and you want to put Adam Cole on there.
See, I'm right. See, that I think he's going to come up if they don't give the belt to
hey guys,
O'Reilly.
Bounce Marauder.
Like
yeah. So anyway,
like I don't get it. Like have Cole come up and have him take on like I don't know, maybe Finn comes up too and have Cole and him meet up on the main roster and have a big match. You know what I mean? The next night on Raw.
Yeah, but like I said, like all the people you have in NXT right now, on the main roster, they have no idea what to do with them. Like you have Cedric, you have all these Shelton Benjamin, you have all these talented guys, and they're doing nothing with them. So, why bring up Cole to add to the mix? I just don't get it. So I'm still going to go Cole on this one. I think there's still more they could do with O'Reilly and Cole down the line. But That's my opinion.
That's debatable.
That's undebatable?
Depending. Bounce Morado. Last time. I'm asking respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next topic, Metal Geek.
All right, the main event we still have, right?
Yep.
We got Balor versus Cross.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I'm going Cross.
You got Cross?
I got Cross.
I gotta go with Balor.
Me too.
Balor?
Yeah, but you know what?
I'm
gonna go with Cross.
I've seen his stuff in Japan. I know what he's capable of.
Mm-hmm. I
You
feel
know,
like
funny.
it's Cross's time.
I want to go for Cross because if they give it to Cross, maybe Finn will finally snap out of it, come back to the main roster, and go after the Fiend.
Could we get the Fiend versus the Demon at maybe SummerSlam?
Yep.
Yeah, but they do it with that retarded red lighting.
Yeah.
You know?
What's wrong with red lighting? Hey, red lighting. Come on.
Hey, no, it's cool once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Not for every match.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you see the new Fiend, he doesn't do the red light. He just wrestles now.
Well, okay. Well, that's better. But,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. The way he lost to Seth and Braun Strowman.
I like his new attire. What do you think about that, Geek? Do you think
I actually loved the mask when he first debuted the mask, to be honest with you. Everybody's crapping on me in the comments, but I love the new mask when he first debuted it 2 or 3 weeks ago at Fastlane.
Okay. Why don't you shut up, bud?
You don't like the mask? You didn't like the mask or no?
No. I'm talking to Marauder in the comment section. F you.
Just relax, relax. All right, but like I was saying, I like the new mask. What did you think of the new mask, Joe?
I liked it. It kind of looks cool. Kind of looks like something you see on Night of Living Dead, or like in Creep Show or something like one of those. Like,
I felt they needed to do something with the mask. They needed to change it up to make it look cool to have people talking. But a lot of people didn't like the new mask. I mean, I thought it looked cool, to be honest with you, because his face was like all burnt up. So what were you going to do?
Yeah.
What
did you see the still picture?
Which one?
The picture they just showed for WrestleMania with Randy. That kind of looks cool, like the way it's still white here. And on the sides, like it's burnt everywhere else. Show like some part unburnt.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like what WWE is doing with the Fiend character right now.
I don't have a whole lot of hope for that.
With the new Fiend, or just
Bray Wyatt in general.
I mean, he's still there.
What are we looking forward to?
He's still there. What match are we looking forward to this weekend? I already said it was going to be Cole and O'Reilly's the match I'm looking forward to this weekend.
That and the Fiend versus Randy Orton. I'm hoping that's a good match.
I will give the Fiend absolute credit, because if there's anyone who should be a star but isn't, it's the Fiend.
Yeah. He had every...
The dude is gold on the mic. He's proven it time and time again. And they've put him in situations where, they give him the opportunity to go for it, but they make him look like a loser.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Seth and Cesaro should be a great match too.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
But we didn't get to WrestleMania yet, so
yeah, we didn't get to WrestleMania.
We're still talking about NXT, so
Yep.
Well,
But
I always got to go with Cesaro.
Cesaro's always a good spot.
Yeah. But
he should be way bigger than what he is. But then again, so is Bret Hart. You know.
Yep.
You know.
But we're gonna start with
We're
night one.
Way better than what they should have been.
All right. So we got the tag team turmoil match. Who's gonna face Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships? Who we got? Because you got Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose versus Lana and Naomi versus Natalya and Tamina versus the Riot Squad.
I sadly keep thinking this, and I'm like, ugh, why do I keep thinking this? They're gonna give it to what's her name?
Lana.
Yeah, I think I told you that like 2 weeks ago.
They're gonna have her pin Nia.
Yep, it's happening.
It's happening at WrestleMania.
It's gonna happen. She's gonna get a WrestleMania moment, and then they're gonna fire her.
I gotta go with my girl Nia.
Yeah. No, we're talking about the tag team turmoil match. Who's winning?
Who's winning that match to get to
Nia Jax and Shayna the next night?
Oh.
I already said Lana and Naomi.
Naomi and Brooks?
No, Naomi and Naomi and Lana.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of a difficult point because it's not like any of them have any real athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Charlotte Flair. You're just an embarrassment.
I'm just saying for the story, Lana and Naomi make the most sense.
Yeah, because they keep giving them the story.
Naomi, yes.
Naomi and Lana.
Lana, I don't like her offhand.
But right? as the story, I'm just saying it makes the most sense.
She's better than most people. Do
she
I
improved
like
a lot,
it?
though.
No. Do I agree with it? Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then the match we were talking about before, Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. Who do we have?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know Rollins is going to win, but I would like to say Cesaro.
I'd say Cesaro on this one. I'm saying Cesaro. Seth doesn't need it.
I want to see Cesaro win, but they're going to give it to Seth. I don't know why.
Seth doesn't need it, so I'm going to go with Cesaro.
Yeah, Seth doesn't need it. Dude, you can sit down.
Seth doesn't need it because I'm going to say this much. If they need to give Cesaro his WrestleMania moment. So the perfect way
to do it. The dude deserves it.
If they don't give it to him by now,
the dude's a machine.
Mm-hmm. And this match is going to be friggin' awesome.
I mean, the dude's a machine.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
He's strong as an ox, too. That guy's like beast strength.
The dude should be way better than what he was, just like Savage, just like Hart, you know?
They gave Cesaro a couple of years ago the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. A couple of years ago, they had him win it. And that was his big moment at WrestleMania. So him beating Seth is another thing on the big stage.
Yeah.
What was that? And Goldberg didn't need the title. No, Goldberg needed the title. No, you're not thinking realistically. If you think you're thinking realistically, you are far beyond from that. I'm sorry your IQ doesn't warm bathwater. Step out.
Mm-hmm. And then we have Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon in a steel cage.
I'm going to be going to the bathroom when this match happens, so...
Yeah, no.
This is go pee. This is a go buy your souvenir match.
I still think I think Shane's going to do something off the cage. Or the pirate.
He always does.
No, really?
You can't bet Shane McMahon at WrestleMania. He's gonna do something.
Well, fucking exactly. That's my point.
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna go Braun Strowman on this one.
Yeah, I think Braun Strowman's gonna do something stupid, and Shane McMahon's gonna win. He's gonna go to do that.
But
he's gonna do the move he does, the power slam, and either he's gonna do it the wrong direction, and the side of the cage is gonna fall, and he's gonna fall up out and win.
I think Braun's gonna win. He needs to get his up and comings. Like Shane McMahon needs to get his up and comings. So I think Braun's taking this match. If you were watching all the stories, that he was torturing Braun for weeks, and Shane's gonna get his up and comings on this one. So I'm gonna go Braun on this one. And then the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods versus AJ Styles and Almost for the tag titles.
Oh, dude, you know I got AJ all day, every day.
AJ, and I want to see what Osmos could do, to be honest with you. This is his absolute first match.
Vince has been pushing him so hard, it's almost sickening.
Uh-huh.
Dude, there ain't no question. The second you know AJ is involved, you know he's carrying the match.
Yeah.
That's it. You're done.
Yeah. I think it's going to be AJ almost going to win.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening.
AJ and Almost, I'm going also. And then,
it's evident.
And then the celebrity match, we got they changed it. Now it's Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus The Miz and John Morrison. You know, Bad Bunny's going to do something
John Morrison
crazy.
is talented.
Yeah,
I will give him that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say for certain, but I will say Morrison is extremely talented. I've seen him wrestle in AAA, and one of my favorites that I saw wrestle in AAA was Alberto El Patron.
Yeah. Alberto Del Rio.
Lance, you surprised me.
I know wrestling.
You surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
I think Damian
when he came
and Bunny
in
are
as
going to
the
win.
boss.
You think Damian Bunny? I think as much as everyone says, I think Bad Bunny is going to do something crazy. Because the guy is not any celebrity. He's a wrestling fan. So
he's going to probably do a spot off the swords on the set, or like something weird, or something crazy.
He's a wrestling fan, so he's going to put in the work. Forgot who trained him. Was it Rikishi or somebody trained him? And trust me, he's going to be good for WrestleMania.
They're going to be surprised. They're not going to know he's good at this. Watch.
Yeah. Nobody knew Dominic was going to be so good when he.
Whatever happened to Dominic's rise in the division? Did they give up
Dominic's
on that?
in a tag division with his father.
Oh, okay. I was like, where the hell the hell?
Not on SmackDown, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, that's night 2, so.
We haven't even got past night 1.
We didn't get past night 1, so. Are we agreed that Bad Bunny and Damian Priest are winning, or what do you got, Cole?
Who's moderating the comments?
It's what's her name? Spiffy. Yeah.
Remove Marauder.
What is he doing?
Not doing anything.
I already saw what he said. No worries.
Okay.
All right. He's not doing anything.
I saw what he said.
But anyway,
no.
But anyway,
step off.
But anyway, all right. So, like, we're gonna go with the predictions. Everyone got Damian Priest and Bad Bunny, right?
No, he's not. Either he's out or I'm out. Make your choice.
We just went down to 2 viewers. All right, guys, let's keep talking about wrestling. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. But anyway, we got Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. Who do we have?
I like Bobby Lashley. Let's keep him going, man. Keep him as champion. This champion run has to stay.
I'm gonna go with Drew. Drew needs his WrestleMania moment in front of fans.
I'm gonna go with Lashley.
You're going Lashley also?
He's the Black Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
The dude is physical perfection. He came into his own in TNA.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and as far as I'm concerned, much like EC3.
Ooh, 73 followers on Twitch. We just went up.
Yeah.
EC3 was.
Thank you to all the
better.
followers, by the way. Thank you to all the followers that are following.
How are we not getting told that we're getting followers? You got to set that up, geek.
Yeah.
We have to know this stuff.
We need notifications.
You need to fix your notifications, sir.
All right. But anyway, so we're talking about Lashley now, right?
Yeah. I like Lashley in this match, personally. I like, what's his name? But I just can't see Lashley losing the belt this fast. Unlike his counterparts in the...
But you also have to remember, Drew didn't get his WrestleMania moment last year.
Yes, he did.
Not in front of fans.
He got it on Brock.
No. To be fair, McIntyre's run in TNA was absolutely awesome. He was made to look like a powerhouse.
Yeah, because he had fans there. In WWE, he doesn't have. There was no fans when he won.
He had fans. But in TNA, he was made to look like a powerhouse. Same with EC3. Same with MVP.
Bobby Roode.
You know?
Bobby Roode is another one.
He came in with that tag team from ROH.
Eddie Edwards and
you're
talking about the Wolves. The Wolves.
Yeah.
Those guys are great.
Claimed to be the new commissioner, and he brought them in. They were a powerhouse, and they were absolutely awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And when he formed the faction with Lashley and all them, right? And when they did it anew in WWE, I was like, well, it's the same thing, just a different story. Like the Millionaires Club, it's just a different version of the, what do you call it? What was that stable in TNA with Kevin Nash? The Main Event Mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing, different playbook.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they wanted respect, and if you didn't give it, they were going to beat it out of you.
Yep.
Same deal. One was faces, one was heels.
And then we got the main event for night one. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair.
If they don't give it to Belair, I'm going to riot in my bedroom.
They're calling this the main event, but I don't know if it's going to be the main event. I mean, the winner of the Royal Rumble should main event WrestleMania, and there's 2 nights of WrestleMania, so
we got Belair.
You got Belair. I'm going to go Belair too. They have to,
because they can't give someone they can. They've done it in the past, but they can't give someone the Royal Rumble win and then have them lose at WrestleMania. That's stupid.
They've done
that, but Like, that's a little embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. They did to Nakamura. Don't forget that one. And Asuka.
Yo, God, poor Asuka.
Mm-hmm.
Get wiped around. Like, you think she's gonna win the title? And...
Are we convinced it's all we all got Bianca? Or are you gonna go with Sasha?
You know, I'm gonna go with Sasha. What they did, I will agree with Marauder for one aspect. What they did to Asuka was awful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was
Asuka, that was horrible.
I was
She's
there
undefeated.
I was
and
there
then
for
she
She
lost.
was undefeated. She's gorgeous. She was
and
everything.
Hilarious. And she's hilarious.
And then she cut a promo saying, I guess Charlotte was ready for Asuka. How embarrassing was that?
They gypped her so bad.
Mm-hmm.
They gypped Asuka so bad it's not even funny.
And also Nakamura. Didn't he get gypped at WrestleMania also?
Yeah, he did. I was looking forward to that match too.
Oh, come on. Him and AJ, two of the best world wrestlers. Metal Geek, you remember what I said about that, right?
Yeah.
You have the beautiful, wonderful toy. And you finally get it. And then just you destroy it. Why?
Vince likes to break things, that's all.
Yeah, he likes to make and rebuild them.
Yeah.
Like, you have AJ and Nakamura. Their matches in Japan were classics.
Mm-hmm. Any match in Japan is a classic. The match this weekend, Ospreay and Ibushi, absolute classic. You could probably watch it on YouTube. I don't know if you saw it, the clips or not. But Ospreay and Ibushi was going to go for the reverse, the Poison Rana, and Ospreay reversed it and landed on his feet from the top rope.
That's the thing, though. I will give Jericho some credit, and you guys tell me what you think, that guys don't sell big moves. Because the reason why I don't like Ospreay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is because they can take a hellacious looking DDT, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they just pop right back up. Like,
Ospreay has gotten a lot better since then, though. That was the first match that he had in New Japan. He's learned so much since then.
But that's my point, though. Like, it's not just that. It's like with the constant super kicks, like when James Storm or Shawn Michaels does it, right?
Mm-hmm.
The shut up punch. And anyone who's ever had any experience in martial arts knows that getting kicked underneath the chin or getting hit underneath the chin in boxing or martial arts, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the shut up button.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I don't care how tough you are, that will shut you effing up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's no question. So for them to throw that around like it's nothing, it's like, oh, come on, man.
All right. So we're up to night 2 now. So we got the winners of the Battle Royal against Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. And we already said Naomi and Lana, right?
It's sad to say this. We're going to have what's her face finally get a WrestleMania moment.
Lana?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's I keep seeing this. I'm like, it's
going to happen. It's happening.
I feel bad for Rose. What's her name?
Mandy Rose?
Those two. Mandy Rose and what's her name? Those Mandy Rose and
What's her name? Dana Brooke?
Yeah. I feel bad for them because they're building them up as like almost like the new tough tag team, like the two buff girls.
Yeah.
And they're just gonna if they do what I think they're gonna do, they're gonna have them get the pin.
Yeah.
And them take the loss.
Yeah. So
Poor girls. They've been pumping this up so long on these two being like the new buff girls, the Zion tag team. And then they're going to take the loss. Sad.
Yeah, I have a question.
What's up?
Okay.
Favorite women in wrestling?
Right now or ever?
All time. Now, past, current, whatever.
Past is Lita.
It's kind of hard because there's too many great right now.
Okay. Well, how about women you find most attractive?
Personally,
and then, and also considering their wrestling ability, who would you consider at the top?
The top, probably Io. Right now, Io or Sasha is probably at the top. No?
Okay, but of all time?
All time? I thought you said right now. Sorry.
Well, right now and all time.
Probably Trish. He knows. Joe knows.
Yep. He's
right?
Obsessed with Trish. Lance is a Trisher. Lance goes for the Trish. Instead of the tights, Lance goes for the Trish every time. Anybody mentions Trish, he gets all abba dabba.
Joe knows this, but I'm gonna have to go with China.
China?
Yeah, of course. She's a legend.
China's a legend. That's not a bad pick right there.
I mean, come on. At one point, she was considered to win the world title.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, currently right now, I'm liking Marauder, even though he called me a stupid drunkie. F you, buddy. But I would have to go with China.
Mm-hmm.
She's attractive, and she has had athleticism that could embarrass most men.
They were originally going to take the belt, and she was going to win the world title over Stone Cold, but I think they changed the idea at the last second.
Yeah,
I heard that
they
somewhere.
did. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She was supposed to beat Stone Cold. I think
she was the only female IC champion.
He agrees with you. He actually agrees with you. China is a legit pick, though.
Well, thank you. I'm liking you a little more now. Watch your comments. Sable, really?
Ever
now you're trying to make me mad.
Ever so Spiffy just went on the bad list.
Oh, no.
She's our security.
No, I mean, pound for pound, China, if you want to talk about a contender, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I do believe
how many people can do a back spring elbow? Oh, believe me, I am chill. I'm just having fun. Don't worry.
He does this a lot, so fans in the comments, just so you know, he does this a lot. So don't get offended.
Don't get scared.
Yeah, he's just
don't
playing.
Panic.
He's playing with everybody. That's what he does. So, all right. Where were we? Oh yeah, we were still doing WrestleMania predictions.
Well, WrestleMania predictions.
Yeah, we're up to Riddle and Sheamus.
I like Riddle, but you go first, Barrett.
You go first.
Ladies first.
I like Riddle. I mean, he's definitely athletic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there is no doubting that. What you think of him as a person, that's the thing. And it's difficult to do to separate someone from their talent.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
You can like the person for what they've achieved, but you can hate them for who they are as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Do I like him as a person for what he's done? No.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think he's talented? Yes. I cannot.
He wore shoes. Yes. yes. I agree. Even though like, one of my friends, he's in the same belief as Riddle with the no shoes. All I could think is if I was a heel and I had to fight him, that's the first thing I'd go after his fucking.
You step on his shoe,
like,
his toes.
Like the shake hand thing, pull my hand back, right on the foot. Make sure you get a nice, just eat every toe, just catch every toe. Just put the handshake out to start the match and just right on the foot. Make sure I stepped in rocks backstage, like just long. That's kind of heel I'd be.
He's kind of like Rusev when he first started without the shoes, when he still comes to the ring barefoot. Alexander Rusev.
Poor Rusev. He was used so hard.
He should have been much bigger.
Yeah, they kind of screwed that up. Mm-hmm. They shouldn't. Cena should not have beat him at WrestleMania. Should have been
much bigger.
Cena beat a lot of people that should have gotten.
Should have been. You know.
What do we got? We got one of my favorite matches. I'm looking forward to: Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
That's a tough one.
But with Logan Paul in the corner of Sami Zayn. The next celebrity of the match of the night.
Now, are we talking about Sami Zayn in WWE, or are we talking about El Generico?
El Generico?
Sami Zayn, not his indie life. This is his conspiracy theorist. Yeah, foot mania.
What do you got?
Given those circumstances, if it was in the Indies, right, I would say it would be a draw because I've seen Kevin Steen in ROH, right?
Mm-hmm. I've seen him too in ROH.
When he was with Big Money Matt Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me he was all that metal gig.
Yeah.
Yes, just say yes.
Yeah, obviously.
Blind Leads a Blind from Voodoo Johnson. Great song. Kevin Steen in ROH, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
El Generico in ROH, you know, that would be debatable.
You didn't like El Generico in ROH?
What's that?
You didn't like El Generico in ROH?
No, I'm saying I do. I'm saying, though, if he wrestled the same style.
Oh, I gotcha. I thought you. I was gonna say you didn't like El Generico.
Wrestled the same style in WWE. You know, given that he can't, I have to give it up to Steen.
I want to see the package pile driver.
Steen look like a joke.
Sorry.
Like, you always say you want to see all these moves in WWE geek, but you know, Vince McMahon, a lot of the good moves are banned.
Yeah. The package pile driver, the brain buster, right?
Yeah. Brain buster banned. What's that move that Seth Rollins was doing a while? The
God's last
curb stomp.
Yeah, banned. But he does it anyway. You notice that he'll pop it out of nowhere in the middle of a show. It's like a oh boy kind of moment. Like, oh, what did you just do?
They brought it. Apparently, they missed it. That's what was missing with Rollins was the curb stomp. So that's why
I don't know when he tried to do that to.
Oh, buckle bomb, yeah, the buckle bomb.
No, not the buckle bomb. It was to Dean. What's his face?
Ambrose.
Yes. And he did it into the cinder block. Like, you were straight out looking to murder somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care who you are. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Metal Geek, I don't know if you've ever watched this, but watch Wrestling Behind the Mat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I have that tape. It's so funny. My dad watched that with me.
We got 6 viewers. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
We're getting 6 viewers. We're getting up there. So for you guys that weren't following us before, you don't have to, but if you would like to, you could donate to the channel at streamlabs.com/dudes@ringside. Remember, you don't have to give us a dime. You can enjoy the free content, and we'll provide the free content. But if you guys want better graphics, better special guests, new equipment, new computers, it's like you could donate.
Yeah, you guys gotta contribute one way or the other. The only way we can get better is if you guys contribute.
But you don't have to. You don't have to.
You don't have to.
No one is saying no that you should. We'll
If you like the guest we had,
for your enjoyment.
If you like that guest we had this past week with Stevie, if any of you guys know any wrestlers on Twitter and you speak to them on a regular, name drop. Tell them you want to see them on Dude Ringside Podcast.
Well, I'll see what I can do regarding Mr. DiBiase.
Yeah. Nice to talk to Mr.
No
DiBiase.
promises, but I will see what I can do.
Well, I got in contact with a certain wrestler named Thunder
Rosa. Let's get
back. Okay.
The predictions. All right. What did we had? Everybody had Sami Zayn, or who'd you got? You both had Owens,
I
right?
like Kevin Owens. I said it was a toss up for me. I would have to flip a coin.
I'm gonna say Owens, but all right. For the next one, Nigerian drum fight for the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh God!
What
Here we go.
Is this Biggie versus Apollo Cruz?
Another match. This is when I go to the merch stand and buy myself a Wrestlemania sweatshirt.
We were watching the Fast Lane, me and Joe, and we said who won. And we were like, who won that match?
I got heads. I got my boy from New Day.
I'm saying Apollo.
I got Big E.
Big E. Big E makes the most sense because you want to push him. So
yeah, but people will be saying opposite.
You want to push Big E.
Sassy's not the same thing. They want to push Apollo finally because they've been pushing him to the side all those times because he was injured. So you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You got to give him a push, even though Big E just came back from injury. So I think.
Who's he got cold and buried?
Hold on, I'm trying to find Ted DiBiase.
You're trying to find him right now? He may be sleeping. He's kind of old.
Yes.
We just insulted a legend. Oh, God. He didn't hear that. He could buy me and sell me. Oh, wait. Oh, no. That's even worse. Oh, crap.
Everybody has a price.
Latino. I'm Latino. That's horrible. I shouldn't be saying that. Oh, God. I'm getting so much.
But anyway, who do you got?
Sorry, family.
The matchup is who?
Big E versus Apollo.
Biggie Langston versus Apollo Cruz. Oh, not just Apollo, because he's Nigerian.
I gotta go with Apollo.
Apollo?
See, another one. Because he's a heel. They're gonna push. They have to give him a push because his new gimmick. You know what I mean? Like
one would hope, but they buried the Fiend.
Yeah, that's why they have to give him what's her face, Alexa Bliss.
They made him look like a joke.
Oh, he kind of is a joke. Think about it.
That's actually the next match. The Fiend versus Randy Orton.
Like,
they have to give it to the Fiend this year.
If they get the Fiend lose again at WrestleMania, I swear I'm gonna be like, I don't know what they're doing.
At that point,
what are you doing, right?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah. You know what, little dude? I'm liking you more and more, so I'm going to excuse the fact that you called me a drunkie.
Let him in, yes.
Yes, let him in.
No.
I like the clown face.
Do not let him in.
No, not let him in. That kind of let him in. Like that's the Fiend's phrase. Let him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could highlight this, but for some reason Streamlabs and Restream won't let me. Oh, I actually did get the clown in there. Look at that.
Maybe that's the upgrade lamp that you need to do.
But yeah, I'm sorry, our channel is broke.
Yeah, we need a donation.
I am perfectly chill, so am I.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Is the heater on in there? Because
no,
is the heater?
I was joking before.
Mm-hmm.
No reason to worry, Danielle.
Oh, now we're down to 3 again. No.
Because we're getting off topic, right?
What's the next topic?
No,
well, the Fiend, I wish he was bigger than what he is. Because if anyone deserves it, he does.
Mm-hmm.
He's worth it.
I'm going to go the Fiend.
He really is.
I think he really has done pretty much everything, and I think he should have been the new Undertaker.
He was supposed to be.
Definitely.
And at every opportunity that they gave him, they had him lose. And you can't be a badass, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're consistently losing.
Exactly.
How am I going to take you seriously if you're always losing? It just seems like you're a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wrong or right?
Yeah. You're 100% right.
Metalgate joke?
Yeah.
The Fiend, I guess we all got the Fiend on this one, right?
Yeah, they have to give the Fiend. He has to win this rivalry. If he doesn't, and Randy Orton wins, then just take Alexa back and make her normal again.
Exactly.
They'll be stupid to have them lose.
Yeah,
waste of a gimmick.
I think Alexa Bliss being the Fiend Alexa Bliss is probably the best thing to happen in her career.
I heard a rumor that's
without question.
I heard a rumor somewhere that she's going to come out at WrestleMania with a mask. And mask not going to stay on the whole time, but she's going to have a mask on.
Well, she has the contacts now.
I heard the match is going to Entro is going to come out with her with a mask on. That's what that's what their rumors are going on Instagram and around Facebook, that she's going to have some kind of mask to come out the ring with the Fiend, and when the match happens, the mask's going to.
Well, that would be nice. That would be, and no one is disagreeing with that. However, unfortunately, I don't trust them. I don't, because they've had countless opportunities. I mean, shit, you've got guys like Mark Henry, right? The dude easily, he's not the most charismatic person, mind you. But put him with someone like Paul Heyman, you could set the world on fire.
Yeah.
Or Eric Bischoff.
Kind of like what they're doing. Kind of like what they're doing with Roman right now.
Yeah, or Brock Lesnar.
Roman's a perfect example. He wasn't the greatest on the mic. He would stumble words, whatever. But you put him with Paul Heyman, he's friggin' awesome. His match quality went up too.
Just big guy mouthpiece. Mark Henry should have been a world champion decades ago. A guy that big, right? You know why Vince won't do it? Because he's black.
Yep.
It's true. How many black world champions have you seen? Joe, you know this.
Yep.
How many Latino champions have there been?
Yeah.
Right. Eddie.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
look
Eddie.
at the gimmicks they give them. Look at the gimmicks. It's not Viva la Raza. It's, oh, here comes running stereotype. Come on.
It's stealing cars and freaking.
Yeah. And you waste that on someone like Eddie, Hoovy, La Parka, and Psychosis?
And you make them the freaking Mexicals. I was so irritated when they did that to them. I was like, what?
You take the best of the luchadors from WCW and from ECW, and you make them look like complete fools.
Yeah, I can imagine what they were saying when they got the character. They were like, "What?"
Like,
all right, women's title match. We got Asuka versus Rhea Ripley.
I'm giving it to Ripley. Even though
I'm going with Asuka.
Okay.
Asuka had it for a while, so I'm going to say Rhea.
Yeah, because she got cheated
I'm
out
going
of
to
the
say
belt.
Asuka.
My boy has got Asuka as well, so I guess he's with you now. Is he earning your respect now?
I'm liking him a little more. Not by much, but a little bit.
Like,
keep it up, sunshine. You might actually earn my respect.
But realistically, he's right though. Rhea should have won it last year, though.
Yeah, they had to give it to Charlotte Flair.
That's why I think she's winning it this year.
Asuka is the only legit fighter.
Yeah.
And she lost her tooth.
Hey, she loses a tooth like it's Wednesday, okay? I mean, if you've seen her matches in Japan, Metal Geek, I'm sure you have.
With Kenny Omega.
She would embarrass most men.
I saw her matches with Kenny Omega.
What'd you think?
That's great. I mean, she used to be in a tag team with Kenny Omega in Japan.
Yeah, she would embarrass most men.
Yep. And the blood would
kicks. Enjoy it or not. She's tougher than most men.
She would have blood dripping from her mouth in Japan.
Yeah. And she would still fight.
Yeah.
I got nothing but respect for her. Nothing.
So I have Rhea Ripley. You guys have Asuka, right?
I have Rhea Ripley. I want to see Rhea Ripley win the belt. Like I like Asuka, but I'm starting to go for Rhea Ripley. I feel that
I think Asuka's the best woman wrestler they have right now.
Asuka's good, but like, give Rhea Ripley an opportunity, you know?
That's friggin' awesome, dude.
No, that's cool. You and Asuka have the same birthday.
But that's legitimately cool. But
yeah, no, awesome, dude. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, like, legit fighter, I will say Asuka.
Mm-hmm.
I will say Asuka first and foremost. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Just because I know she's a legit fighter, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen her matches in Japan. I know what she can and cannot do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm of the opinion that, you know, she, by all rights, she should.
But then again, I'm gonna feel bad because Asuka never had her WrestleMania moment.
Oh,
that's the thing. She lost to
Charlotte.
Like, that's the thing. Like, she had the opportunity, right?
Yeah, and she lost. You know, that's why I'm gonna feel
And
bad for her.
then they jobbed her out because
They like Charlotte.
freaking, what's her name?
Charlotte.
Yeah, like, come on. I mean,
And that-
if anyone deserved that, it was Asuka.
And then last year, you remember what happened? 35, right? Joe remembers or no?
Sort of. Refresh my memory if I don't.
She was
want
supposed to
remember.
go into WrestleMania 35 as the champion, but Vince wanted to have a double title match.
Oh yeah.
Right? They jobbed her out, had Charlotte beat her again on the SmackDown before WrestleMania, so they could have champion versus champion.
Yeah, you know, if it actually got into a legit wrestling match, Asuka would stretch the fuck out of Charlotte.
Exactly.
Charlotte would be like broken.
There's no
she would
question.
She would be like what Daniel Bryan did to Jack Evans at Survival of the Fittest. If anybody remembers it, but what happened that.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. Now, maybe this is just me, but anyone that comes out of the Heart Dungeon is an excellent wrestler. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Bret Hart,
Natalia,
Owen Hart, Nay Hart, Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, anyone that's trained there.
Lance Storm. Wait.
Lance Storm, always excellent.
Yeah.
Find me a boring Bret Hart match. Try. You can't do it, can you?
No.
Find me a boring Macho Man match. I know he wasn't in the dungeon, but find me a boring Macho Man match.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I'm liking this dude a little more already.
Yep.
I think he's trying to get on your good side now. So.
Yeah, the dungeon, whether you like it or not, makes great. You know, there is no quarter given.
Yeah.
If you want to be in wrestling, right? You wrestle with Stu Hart. You go to the Hart Dungeon. Funny story. One of my substitute teachers in high school is Mikey Whipwreck's brother.
Oh, do you still talk to him?
No, but apparently Whipwreck is a really cool dude. I asked to speak with him, and apparently he's a very nice guy, super humble and everything. But apparently a very nice guy. And when he found my buddy and I with ECW shirts, he was super happy. I had Raven, my buddy had Sandman, and he was very happy about that.
Yeah, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
All three of us, right?
Yep.
Joking about what, Spiffy?
What
are you joking about?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the comments. I'm not sure what she was referring to.
Oh, that's really cool. I gotta highlight this one.
Wow.
That is pretty cool.
No, that definitely is. But you guys got to admit, Bret Hart is one of the classics. And Macho Man.
Yeah.
When I get my stem check, geek, right? You know what I'm getting?
What?
Yeah, the Macho Man Slim Jim Carrier.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on.
And then we got the main event of WrestleMania. We got Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, And then we have Edge.
You know what? Well, thank you, Marauder. I'm liking you a little more and more. You know, if you wanted to get closer to me, Sunshine, you could buy me a bottle of wine and maybe dinner. But I will agree with Marauder. I will go with Edge.
You're going to go Edge? The right thing to do is Daniel Bryan, to give it to Daniel Bryan.
You know, I got to go with either Daniel Bryan or Edge, but I'm going to say Edge because the dude just came back after 11 years. And it is WrestleMania, you know?
Yeah.
And so it would align everything, you know? Presumably.
You know, I want Daniel Bryan, but I'm kind of on the fence on it. I just had a funny feeling they're going to give Roman the belt for a while.
Yeah, I don't think Roman's just going to lose it. No way.
I would prefer Edge, but I would also be happy with Bryan.
Me too.
The two of them, I think, deserve it more than anything. I loved Bryan's heel run as the champion, where he had the economical belt.
Yeah, that was great.
What'd you guys think?
I was there when he lost that belt, so.
But
I was there when he lost that belt.
Overall,
I was there when Rowan debuted as his sidekick, and he was like the eco-friendly guy.
I think it was good.
I enjoyed it.
I hope they bring it back. I really do, because I think it fits with his personality. I think it's natural, you know, and I think that Daniel and Edge are both amazing heels. I think they would give it to Edge because he's just returning after a long-term injury.
Yeah.
But overall, you know, if you want to push young, I would say Bryan. If you want to push classic, I would say Edge. If you want to push stupid, I would say Roman.
Yeah.
Because they want that Roman Reigns versus Rock match for next year's WrestleMania. I'm
sure
they
keep
want
talking about it.
Hell no. Don't
let them hear you.
The more they're going to do it.
That's like saying stupid stuff you don't want in front of your iPad.
Come on,
you ever hear about that,
Vince
guys?
is thinking that right now. Ooh, 100,000 people at AT&T Stadium. We need The Rock. No, right?
That's like saying something stupid in front of your iPad or like laptop, and then 2 days later it's on your iPad telling you to search for it. Don't do that. No,
right?
Have you ever heard about that, Gig?
No. By the way, I've met Daniel Bryan. He's like the super nicest guy. He's nothing like his character at all. Nothing. I think you were there with me when you met him, Joe.
Yeah, I met him. That's what Samoa Joe and him face to face in the hallway were like.
Yeah.
Oh
no, he's like the super nicest guy ever, you know?
That was the funniest moment ever. We were like, I was on one side and you was, and they just collided like this in the hallway. They were like, we were like, oh fuck. Yeah. Oh no.
Marauder, he's super nice, by the way. He's super nice. Nothing like his character. That's why I find his character so unbelievable.
Wasn't that in Rexplex?
I know. I think that was in Sports Plus.
Oh, Sports Plus. See, R.I.P. Sports Plus.
It's now a Whole Foods. I'm sorry. Sorry, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan would be happy, though.
Like, no more games and...
No more games, but it's health food. Ooh, right?
Yeah, health food.
It's an LA
Whole Foods, whole paycheck.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did meet Mick Foley during the Attitude Era.
Mick Foley's super nice too, by the way. I met him too.
I got his autograph when he was Cactus Jack. When he was doing the bit as Mankind, and he was switching back between in the Attitude Era.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to his, he was doing his feud with Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
And it was right after he went off the cell with Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went to do his feud with Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
And I met him at a local mall. And
just don't forget, everybody, tell your friends.
Yeah, you gotta follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and
Facebook. Sorry, Goldenberry. I'm just trying to quietly subliminally.
No, it's cool.
Go ahead, continue your story. I'm sorry.
And he was super cool. Like, I was wearing a South Park shirt, and I was super nervous because I just saw the dude not that long ago take a bumper off the cell. And I'm like, dude, you all right? Like, you seem to be awfully in a good mood for someone going through some stuff. Like, you know? And he was like, no, dude, come here. It's all right, buddy. And he hugged me, and he signed a Cactus Jack photograph. And he said, to Tom. And I was like, well, dude, that's awfully kind of you.
Was I with you, Tom, when I met Test and Matt Hardy? Was that you, Lance? Yuki?
Well, it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't me.
I think it was with Craig.
Oh, you going, Marauder? Have a nice day. Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
Tell your friends, even though we get a little off topic, but we're still here to have fun, guys.
We're all chill. Don't worry.
Yeah, have a good one, sunshine.
Are you saying
give him hugs and kisses, Jack? Tom? It's not a fight.
Are you saying Cactus Jack, or are you just saying because you have to go? Because if you are, thanks for stopping. I want to say thanks for stopping by.
Oh, he's just doing the Cactus Jack.
No, he was referring to Mick Foley.
We all thought you were leaving the party. We're like, oh, bye. You're like, no, you kicking me out? No, stay here. What is our mod grabbing you by the back of your shirt? But have a nice day. No,
that would be me.
You were grabbing his leg.
He's just referring to
no, but I am being nice, Danielle.
He's behaving himself.
Trying to.
Hey,
he's
I
trying.
Am being nice. If you want me without the filter, we're going to go to X very quickly.
I think this is where I cancel him out. Nah. But so did you guys happen to check out the New Japan pay-per-view? We have a new New Japan champion, Will Ospreay.
I saw the pictures. The title looks better than I thought it was going to be.
And then there's actually, I like the other New Japan belt actually better, the New Japan Strong belt.
You know, I like the original. I mean, not that I have anything against with the one that they have now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks awesome.
Yeah.
However, there's something to be said for tradition. You know? It stays a classic because it is a classic. You know?
Yeah.
Regardless of how things change, Bret Hart is always going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Macho Man is always going to be awesome. The original IWGP title
is awesome.
You know, always awesome. You don't mess with the classics. It's like steak and potatoes and karate. It persists because the classics work. You don't need anything else. Everyone loves steak and potatoes.
That's like someone trying to reboot like a tag team like the Harlem Heat and put two new young guys as the Harlem Heat. You can't replace Stevie and Booker.
Mm-mm.
Or try to reboot the Steiner Brothers.
Or try to reboot Legion of Doom.
Yeah.
They did try to do that with
Heidenreich
and Animal.
And it failed miserably. There's never going to be another LOD.
No.
Like
the classics never die.
Oh,
Thank you, Spiffy.
Oh, that's gonna offend you, Joe. You might look at this one.
You know, to be fair,
yeah, I didn't like the reboot for Ghostbusters. You're good.
All right, watched it.
I know you're a big Ghostbusters fan. That's why, you know.
I saw the movie. I saw it for free, so.
Right.
Any reboot's not good, but
reboots are bad. Cheers to that. I saw it for free.
Yes. I haven't seen it, but I would have seen it just for Leslie Jones.
Yeah, see it just for Leslie. She's funny. She's funny in it. She's funny as hell.
Not what I was thinking, but okay.
Oh, okay. Over.
But anyway, like I said, you can't replace the titles because that's Nakamura's Intercontinental title, the white strap belt. You can't replace that. You can't replace that and say, "Oh yeah, it's just merged into the history." No, you need that history of Nakamura's old belt, Kenny's old belt.
There are certain things that are just classics.
Naito's old belt, you know, the when he used to throw the belt at the ring post, that was freaking fantastic. When he was Intercontinental champion.
Look, I think Marauder will agree with me on this, and so will Spiffy. The classics never die. It's why they persist. And I think you guys will as well.
That's why
potatoes, the old IWGP title, the winged eagle of the WWF belt, you know? The big gold belt, the NWA title, come on.
Even the old Intercontinental title.
He agrees with us. Murad is like he hates when he merges the lineage.
You know, the classics don't go out. You know, it sucks, but it's true.
Like,
you know,
there was that rumor.
Classics, they persist because they never die.
I don't know if this rumor was true or not true, that they were originally going to merge the IC title with the United States title and make it one belt.
This is WWE, right? Not the Japan one, right?
Yeah. I was like,
you know,
why?
You can try and reinvent the wheel so many times, right? But it's the wheel. It was already fine the way that it is. You know? You can try to change it up as much as you like, right?
He thinks he'll do it eventually. Murata says he'll think they'll do it eventually.
That's so sad because IC title right now, it kind of looks, I don't know, it has a weird look to it. Like, it's like, you know, your bananas are going to go bad in a few days.
I'll be right back.
All right. We'll exit you out for now. All right.
But and you're fired. And you're fired.
Yeah. But
back to normal, guys. See two people again.
The Intercontinental title has the European lineage attached to it right now, too. Yeah, I guess you could say that, right?
That would be a nice belt to not bring back US. Would you trade the European title for US title?
Are you back back cold and buried or not yet?
Yeah. I told you I'd be 2 seconds.
All right.
Would you here we go. A question thrown into the crowd and throw it at YouTube. If you were Triple H or Stephanie, would you trade the US title for the European title?
No.
No?
You know, now or back then?
Now. I like the European title. I used to love that title.
So did I. I mean, at one point, that's the thing. Like, I had a pair of
The white IC title.
Michaels and Triple H, and it was Triple H as the European champion, right?
Yeah.
And Michaels was the world champ. I mean, to be fair, the last great Euro champ was D'Lo Brown.
Oh, yeah. I like D'Lo.
No one gets enough credit. D'Lo was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was part of the Nation of Domination, him, Farouk, you know, Owen, everyone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And come on, Metal Geek. I don't know if you remember this, but you remember the corporate Rock?
Yes.
He was hated. Oh.
He's
Dude,
like the
that
woman
was
man.
the best.
Yeah.
And D'Lo was awesome.
Yeah.
D'Lo does not get enough love.
We need a D'Lo meme every time someone sends us a donation.
D'Lo does not get enough love.
Can I get some fingers?
Frog splash.
His frog splash was good, but it wasn't Eddie's. But he did have that.
Oh, no one is going to be Eddie's. You know, nobody. That's unfair, Joe.
Yeah, but still,
I think that's an unfair comparison.
So, who do you guys think should go in the Hall of Fame next year? You or someone you would like to see?
I know it'll never happen, but the natural disasters maybe. Or did they already make it in?
You know, I would actually be very up with that.
He wants ICP in there. Oh no, he's starting up again. Murata wants ICP, so.
Okay, you know, I was with you up until a point. Now you're just trying to make me mad.
I also would say Demolition.
Demolition or LOD or both?
Wait, do we already have LOD in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think they're in there.
You don't have Demolition, and you don't have the Nasty Boys. They're not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, because people still like themselves inside.
Oh, Nasty Boys.
The Nasty Boys were never good.
They did win the titles a few times, and you know what? I watched the thing about them. That gimmick started out in the Indies for them. That wasn't a WWE name. That was theirs. They had in the Indies.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people I like to see in the Hall of Fame, but I don't think it's
Sabu.
I will agree with him, Sabu.
This is an odd one.
He hasn't really had a career in the WWE to warrant that. As far as his time in ECW, yes, I would agree with you. And his time in Japan, sure.
Here's one.
I think they're counting people's, like, wrestlers that were in ECW. Some of them that had a good title run, WWE is now counting as reasons they got in the Hall of Fame. I think that's what they're doing now. JCW and JCW.
JCW. One I'm gonna say. Say.
JCW. Really?
I'm gonna say Tommy Dreamer. Why?
I will agree with you there.
Because I mean, not for his time in WWE, but his time also after when he created House of Hardcore and his accomplishments outside of WWE. Because when he created House of Hardcore, he came back to WWE to promote it, which was freaking awesome.
I will agree with you. Dreamer has no quit.
Mm-hmm.
I will agree with you. Dreamer has no quit.
Murad agrees with me. It's Dreamer should go in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you know, I will agree with you, Geek, for once.
Mm-hmm.
I will agree with you. Dreamer, Sandman, and Sabu, and I will say a fourth, someone who's much underappreciated, Raven.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
I think Raven deserves it.
And here's
he's
one
in bad shape too.
Here's one that could possibly make it for his time in. Was he in WCW? I believe Hayabusa.
There's a picture I saw.
Hayabusa, yeah.
Yeah, he was in WCW. I believe he should make it. He should definitely be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I saw a picture. I don't know where I found it. I guess it was when I was floating around the wrestling Instagram. There's a picture of Hayabusa with Vince and Shane.
Really?
Hayabusa had his mask on, yeah, and they were standing in between. He was really old. He was like, and they were like standing behind. They were like posing with them. I don't know what it was for.
It's sad what happened to him, though. You know?
Yeah.
Well, can I bring up another contention?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how you guys feel about Mexican wrestling. This is more my deal than yours.
Yeah. I'm more Japanese wrestling, so. And Joe's Mr. Old School.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm Mexican wrestling. There's a dude, Chessman, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can look him up. He looks like Wolfpack Sting, but if Wolfpack Sting had another 200 pounds, right?
Was he in WCW or?
No.
But then, I mean, I don't understand how he'd make the Hall of Fame.
Well, not that he would, but the dude's 450, 400 pounds, give or take. He's like 350, right? Mm-hmm. And he can still do a 450 splash.
Oh, geez.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, you got all the credit. Lance.
One person.
Watches matches. Chessman.
What about Billy Kidman? Yes, no.
Yeah, I see Billy.
Yeah.
I know he works for them now.
With Ray in WCW. Metal Geek. Check out Chessman in AAA.
Mm-hmm.
I will find you if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah, but you guys agree. So I said Tommy Dreamer. You said Chessman. And Joe said, what, the Nasty Boys? Was your pick?
Nasty Boys. I know. I also may want to take my.
I agree with Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer is a good one.
I'm kind of feeling that.
No,
the tag team that
there's no disagreement there.
Jim Cornette. How do you feel about Jim Cornette?
Tom's favorite, Jim Cornette, Tom's best friend.
Don't even get him started with him, man.
That's Tom's best friend. They can't do Jim Ross because Jim Ross got AEW'd and they can't afford to have a.
Yeah, well, they had Jericho on the podcast, so.
How do we get?
To be fair, I do like Jim Cornette.
That'd be a great Halloween costume for you, Tom. Just saying.
What's that?
That'd be a great Halloween costume for you. Just saying.
What? Me as Jim Cornette?
Yup.
You're hilarious.
I am. That's why I'm here. To make the show funnier. Because Lance is. You remember this, fans. Before Metal Geek invited me on this thing, I think he only had 13 followers.
No, not even.
As soon as I planned this, what? 20?
I had 6.
Yeah, 6. 6 followers. 6. No. Dang it. 6 followers. 6
I appreciate
followers.
everyone joining us, to be honest.
And then we announced podcasts, and then I started telling people, and then Tom started helping us, but then more or less me. It was like we did this.
Skyrocket.
And then we And then we had a 10-time WCW Tag Team Champion.
Well,
But Foxy first.
Say one thing.
Okay.
Right?
We have a friend that also would say he helped us too.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of mumbling over there in the corner. There you go.
The Beers and Bears, right?
He's back.
Oh God.
Right? We're the reason why we have merch, yeah?
Yeah. If you watch the past episode, there's Beers and there's Bears.
Yep.
Right? If you watch the past episodes.
Yep.
Beer Bears.
Yeah, put in the
Beers
comments.
and Bears.
Beers and Bears.
Yep.
Beers and Bears.
Beers and Bears.
Keers and Cares. Kims and Kims. Comic-Cons. Oh no, it's not. That's another thing that I'm gonna say. If we're able to do it, we want to go to a Comic-Con all together and see if we get any recognizes faces to see any of us wearing our. Because I'm not wearing my Ghostbusters flight suit if I go to a Comic-Con with you guys. I'm gonna be wearing our shirt or our hat or my red glasses. But I've been told by my mom that next time I get glasses, I have to buy red glasses so I don't mess up my eyes. These don't have lenses, people.
I think after the Beers and Bears, we're going to lose people after this.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, Marauder's going to be in a flight suit, he said.
Oh, dude. If you're going to be there in a flight suit, so will I. I'll be there with bells on, motherfucker.
I've always wanted to go to a comic. I've been to so many Comic-Cons, but
I never went to Comic-Con at all. So
now if we get a little bigger, if we ever get any bigger, and we can go to a Comic-Con, there'll be people stopping us.
We need a little support in the chat, right? Support,
yeah,
right?
If you want to give a little tip, you gotta show them the linky. There it is.
There's the link right there. So if you want,
give us a little tip, a little bit. You don't have to, but a little bit.
You don't have to. Nobody's forcing
be nice.
you. Yeah.
Just to be nice.
Hey, Marauder, if you like me commenting, I know we haven't exactly been the best of buddies throughout, but if you want to follow my channel, you can. I'd appreciate it.
He plays.
Go ahead, tell him to Cold and Buried.
Well, generally horror games and Fire Pro Wrestling.
Even I'm waiting for that package to come in for my birthday. Can't wait to play that game. I'm super amped.
Dude,
honestly,
don't worry, I got you.
Cool. Oh, you can always send me the code for the PlayStation, and I'll play it like that too. You can just download the quality, straight to. As I said, I'll play it that direction too, because that's how one of the games I got. My brother got me one for my birthday. Just remember, we're thinking about doing a nice happy birthday Joe the Panther Jr. show. We're trying to get a nice show together for that day.
We'll get a group
going. Right? What?
We'll get a group going,
Yeah.
See if we get a group going. We'll see.
We'll try to get Beansy back. You'll like Beans, Coldenberry. He's a former coworker from my last job. Big wrestling fan, also a podcaster.
He's on a podcast also.
Yes, AKA I call him a ringside collectible. No one understands except for Lance. Ringside collectible. He's always ringside. Like if you're at a WWE show and they're looking for a reaction, he's the one they're always like. I want to play 2K. Just I pick the wrong characters and I end up doing the wrong moves whenever I play. You got to see how.
You know them?
Oh, the guy that's in the chat?
No Marauder or no?
I know him through Instagram.
Oh, dude, I apologize.
He's a Ghostbuster fan.
Oh, dude, I apologize. I didn't realize it was one of your buddies. I was
just
having.
I just didn't want to fight. I don't like fighting. I'm about peace.
Oh,
peace and love.
You gotta let me know, because my idea of having fun is just messing.
But yeah, he's a good guy. He plays a lot of 2K. Yeah, definitely subscribe to his channel, Cold and Buried. He does a lot of fun in JPW, Bar Pro Wrestling stuff. That's all he plays. But he does a lot. He does a tournament every.
Shit, I'm running it now.
Yeah, Fire Pro Wrestling they bleed in that game. They bleed.
Yeah, they do.
They really bleed that. Like,
I don't know, it's a buddy of yours. I apologize if I was disrespectful.
I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if you guys know. There's a new member of the United Empire in New Japan. Will Ospreay's group. You have Tanoa Hanare, which is now Aaron Hanare. Hanare was a young lion, by the way. And then you had Roppongi 3K won the junior tag titles. So, and then we're gonna get Shingo and Ospreay again at the next pay-per-view.
Okay.
Yeah.
Metal Geek.
What's up?
Greatest Japanese wrestlers of all time.
There you go.
That's very hard. Very hard.
Great Japanese wrestlers of all time. Because I can think of a few off the top of my head. But of all time,
he doesn't get the credit he deserves. But Ishii is probably one of my favorites. Tomohiro Ishii is one of my favorites. He doesn't get the credit.
I like Muda.
Minoru Suzuki.
Great Muda.
Minoru Suzuki, great Muda. Liger is another one.
Oh God, Liger. Jesus Christ. Actually, he's one of the people going in the Hall of Fame this year with WWE. I don't know if you know that.
I still need to catch up on New Japan. I'm slacking. You're missing out on some great wrestling, by the way, Marauder. You know? Missing out. It's been really... New Japan.
You know what? I'm liking you a little more and more. Keep it up. You might actually find myself within your good graces.
Yeah.
I'm actually starting to like you.
All right, you want to guys end this? You want to end the stream, you guys, or because I just
it's almost 1 o'clock.
It's getting late, so I want to thank everyone for coming in the chat. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to us. By the way, remember,
thank you.
Remember, you guys, if you like us so much, you could follow us all on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So, except for Joe, he doesn't have Twitter, right?
No, Twitter scares me. Too many bad things happen on Twitter.
But you could follow. What I mean by follow us, you can follow the Dudes at Wrestling podcast on all social media platforms, and you could also, if you really like us, you could actually. You don't have to. But you can donate to the Dudes at Ringside podcast. Remember, you don't have to. But, like I said, a little tip goes a long way.
Any help is appreciated.
Yeah.
At least please don't donate 50 cents. Be like, oh, you're good. What? How do you split that?
No.
Don't
get it wrong.
All right. But anyway, I want to thank...
Before you guys continue, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Okay, you could continue.
I do work as Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm a 6-foot-tall blue idiot. Okay? 50 cents may not seem like much, but at the end of the day, it's something. It's the start of something. It's the start of something.
Mm.
You know? So there is no bad time to start. It's all got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So just be appreciative of that. It might be 5 cents, it might be 50 cents. Just be happy that you're getting tipped.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Be happy with that. That's all.
All right. I want to thank everybody
I don't
for
think
coming
that's wrong.
tonight. Joe, you have anything else you want to say?
First, Golden Bird, say goodbye.
Guys, my name on Instagram is Coldenberry DOA. Please check out my friends, Dudes at Ringside, Ghostbuster Joe, you know, and my friend Metal Geek.
Metal Geek 85 on everything.
20 years. So, yeah. Please be supportive. And for all those people in the comments, Danielle, thank you. Marauder, I was funning you. I hope you have a good sense of humor, brother.
All right.
I got nothing but love and peace for you all.
Thank you to my grandfather and all my cousins for lighting the way to Latino wrestlers. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.